beautiful souls. I think we are live. Um, please give me 5 minutes to check the tag. Let me know if you can hear me well. Um, yeah, just let me know that you are able to hear me and see me live. Thank you, Miranda, for letting me know. I'm just going to turn on my live on my phone for Instagram. For some reason, the the broadcast software doesn't want to do live on Instagram. So I'm just going to do it on my phone. Give me a second. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for people to hop on. Okay, everybody, hello. So for those of you who are currently tuning in with me, either from Facebook or Instagram, especially Instagram or YouTube, please go ahead and register your our live at www.auracolorwheel.com/live, and it's also in my bio link, because so that way you can download the workbook and watch the replay. So if you are tuning in from my Instagram, I am going to cut it off probably halfway because I need to share my screen so that you can see the workbook. Especially for today, we're going to dive in the your whole energetic system. So it's much better if you have the workbook and going with me with the workbook. So if you haven't registered yet, please go ahead and register. And also, we are watching this live through my website link. So it's not a Zoom login. Because last time after day one live, it seems a lot of people having issues because they are expecting a Zoom link. However, this is a live broadcast. It's going to broadcast on my YouTube channel, my Facebook page, as well as my Instagram account. However, the Instagram will be probably stopped for just like a little bit, like half an hour or so. So that way, because Instagram is a vertical format, it's really hard for me to share my screen, like split the screen. I have a horizontal format. And just some housekeeping. I'm thinking what else housekeeping wise. It's going to be about 2 hours today, from 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. PST. And if you register, you can for sure watch the replay at any time you want. So if you have any questions, please write the chat box. Write your comments on the chat box. And you might need to log into your YouTube account in order to join the chat. That's another tech issue from day one live that people mentioned that they are not able to, chat on the chat box, I think you need to log into your YouTube account in order to do that. And if you find it more comfortable, you can just go to my YouTube channel, the Aura Academy by Helen Creates Beauty, to watch it over there, because you can join the chat directly from there. And I will take all the live recording after 7 days of our live. So, you don't need to worry about, it's going to be public broadcast, because I will take them down, after 7 days of our live. Okay. I think that's all for housekeeping. How are you doing today? Today is a Saturday. Thank you for tuning in with me today. So today is the flowing with your rainbow. So flowing with a rainbow, the rainbow here refer to our aura. So if our aura layers are all combined together, it's a rainbow color. That's why I call it flowing with your rainbow. So for those of you who hasn't tuned in for our day one, I highly recommend you to watch the recording, because it's on the same link, just the video above. And just for those of you who don't know me yet, by the way, hello, I'm Helen. My full name is Helen Ye Plan. I am a Hay House author, artist, and spiritual teacher. I've been doing spiritual work since 2011. And this 4-day life experience is for anyone who is interested in finding out their soul's purpose, how can they can be happy, who they are, and why you're here, right? So those are the questions that we're going to answer during this 4-day life experience. Now, in day one, so last Thursday, we had our day one live. And in there, I recommend you to take the Soul Aura Color Quiz. So if you haven't taken it yet, it's on my website, front and center. And if you register, you can also have the quiz link. That's how you can identify your soul aura color. Now, your soul aura color is a little bit different than your mood aura color and your personality aura color, because your mood aura can change all the time, matter of minutes and seconds, whether you're happy or not happy. And your personality aura, it's around your face, and that's whether you are outgoing or introvert. But your soul aura color contains 3 key information about you this lifetime. It tells me your soul's gifts. So what you are here to be of service in exchange with abundance and fulfillment. And the second piece of information of your soul aura color, it tells me that what you are here to heal. Like you have a wound pretty deep from either past lifetimes or, more recent lifetimes that you need to heal this lifetime. And the last piece of information is what are the lessons that you are here to learn from your soul's purpose. Now, the great thing about knowing all this information is that you will understand deeply or gain clarity and insights of what your next right movement, like what your next right soul aligned actions to take. So as long as you're taking conscious actions towards your soul's evolution, your life becomes flowing and easier. That's why I call it the flowing with your rainbow. So you will feel more at ease with your soul, and then you will feel your life is flowing. You are attracting more abundance, more love, health, and fulfillment in your life. So that's why, that's the reason why we want to know all of that. So that's in day one. We talk about the 9 soul gift archetypes. So the universal soul gift archetypes, why you're here to be of service. We also identify, your soul wound, like which aura layer, because our auras are powered by the energy centers along our spine called the chakras. So those are our, almost like an electric powerhouse or power station of, all the energetic centers along our spine. And So that's what we have covered in day one's live. So if you haven't watched the replay yet, please go ahead. And today, what we're going to focus on, since we talk about, now you know, oh, this is my strength from past life. These two aura layers are my strength. And this one I need to particularly pay attention to because it's my wound. And then those other three layers inside my body, those three other aura layers are the ones that I have a lesson to learn. So now I am aware of that. Today, we are going to share I call it the rainbow energetic blueprint. It tells you what symptoms you can catch when you're learning a particular lesson or healing a soul wound. Now, I also have a question came in from last live. People ask, what's the difference between a soul wound and a soul lesson? So a soul wound and a soul lesson is a little bit deeper. It tells me that you have this issue for many lifetimes. So you're not a new soul coming here to try to heal this. So it can be karmic, a past life or ancestral, and sometimes it can be from the collective culture that you raise. For example, if you raise Jewish, so your wound might not be just from your mother and father line. It can be coming also from the collective as a Jewish in that collective family, because we know throughout the history what had happened to them, right? So it can be a little bit deeper. Now, a soul lesson is something, it's a negative pattern that you're recurring. So it's not as deep as a soul wound, but you still need to go over it. For example, it can be a negative self-belief that I'm not worthy. But you have to go over it in order to raise your vibration to attract more of the good things in your life. Now, that's a repeating negative thought or negative behavior, or addiction, something like that. So it's not as deep as a wound, but it's still, you need to learn in order to heal that particular aura layer. Now, at the end of the day, what's the goal? It's like you have 6 aura layers inside your body, and one is on top of your head. That's your crown chakra, and that's the color of white, and that's your connection with the divine. So with these 6 aura layers within your body, if you heal them, balance them, and generally maintain a aura health, in all aura layers, you become a predominantly white aura color. So because when you combine all of the 7 colors all together, it becomes white. And that's when you're telling me that when I see them psychically, a person's aura color is predominantly white, it just shows me that she or he has done a lot of spiritual work to work on their soul. So that's the people who, we call it's going towards ascension, or people who have achieved enlightenment, like Jesus Christ and Buddha. The people say, in the past that they have like a halo, like a golden halo around their head. That's because they go through all of these and detach any of the, humanly or physically manifestations. They go through these, working through all the aura layers and become enlightenment. Literally, enlightenment, if you chop up the word, enlightenment, so it's like literally in the light. And your soul, in an essence, it's light. That's it. You are a light being. So that's what we're going to focus on today. And this system that I channel with my spirit team, the Aura Color Wheel, I'm currently writing a book with Hay House Publishing, and the book is going to come out in July 2025. So next summer, you'll read the full copy of the book. And this 4-day live is based on the framework that I channel with my spirit team. I've been on a personal or spiritual self-discovery journey for more than 13 years now. So this is like literally my 13 years of spiritual work packed into one proven system. So throughout today's live, you will see a lot of the examples from my students and clients, including myself, have been benefited from this particular system. So I'm going to share my screen right now. So hopefully you have already downloaded the workbook. Oh, one big announcement is that I need to thank Miranda. She's the soul sister, helped me in our first day one live. She spotted some mistakes I made on our workbook, the first version of the workbook. It's a living document. So if you just sign up, I have like about 40 or 50 people sign up after day one. You are getting the newest version. You already have the newest version. You don't need to worry about it. But however, for those of you who downloaded the first live, I have an updated version. So you should have already received an email about that particular workbook. So that's the new version that I'm going to share on screen today. Hopefully you get the new version of the workbook. Thank you, Miranda. So give me a second. I'm going to share the screen with you. So today, you are going to walk away with a complete clarity of every single layer of your aura. So you'll be able to begin to self-diagnose and self-heal any aura layer imbalances. So, okay, let me see. This guy. Here we are. Okay, here you go. You can see my screen, and let me know you're able to see my screen, and that's our workbook. If you have already downloaded in our live hub. Sorry. Okay. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger so it's easier for you to see. And this is our workbook. I think it's on page 14. We already covered the aura color view and the 9 soul gift archetypes from our day one's live. And we did also a meditation and journaling session. And today we're going to focus on all the aura layers, and they are powered by the chakras. So for those of you who are tuning in from my Instagram account, I'm going to cut it off because I'm sharing my screen and it's really hard for you to see from here. So I hope you already registered and you are here with us live on my webpage. Okay. So I'm going to end my Instagram. Okie dokie. We are going in day 2. I'm going to enlarge it a little bit more. Oh, that's too big. I think this is good. This is as big as it can get. Great. So please type in the comment if you can see. Okay, great. Miranda is already. Go ahead and let me know. Great. So you can see the screen. Awesome. And so today we're going to go over all the aura layers, and so that you can understand a little bit deeper. So when you have a physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional symptoms of a particular aura layer that you're working on, you immediately know, oh, this is what I'm working on right now. This is what my body tells me I need to work on. This is what my soul tells me I need to work on. Something like that. Now, I would like to, say a prayer before we begin to dive into the material, and also I want to focus on those people who are with me live today. So if you have any questions throughout our live, please type it in. I want to focus on the aura layers that most of us who are showing up today that have most trouble on. So I can focus and dive deeper for that because I want to be of service for those of you who are tuning in with me today. Okay. So If you want to, you can just, take a minute to tune in with me. Maybe close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths with me. Inhale through your nose and exhale from your mouth. One more time, inhale, nose, exhale, mouth. Inhale, prana and life force. Exhale anything that doesn't serve us anymore. Purge it all out. Dear angels and spirit guides who are currently working with us, please come close with us during this life together. And I would like to serve as many people as possible who are showing up with me today live, as well as those are watching the replays, to be of the highest good of all. And so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now you can open your eyes. I feel much better every time when I say a prayer. Thank you, Adam. I just saw a throat chakra wound. I'll definitely focus on that. So if anyone who are tuning in live have a particular area that they are working on, you can comment and ask any questions. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask on the chat box. Okay. So we are going to talk about, first of all, we're going to talk about our red aura layer. That's in the bottom. That's the first aura at the bottom of our buttocks. It's between the genitals and anus, as you can see. That's the location. Okay, and its color is red, and that's its symbol. That's the sacred geometric symbol of the root chakra and our aura layer. It's related to the sense of smell. So if you have any problem smelling anything, you're telling me that you probably have an issue in the red aura layer. Now, for those of you who have a strength, so this is your strong aura layer, because if you are either a researcher, teacher, or warrior, you have a strong aura layer here. It doesn't mean that you will never go out of balance. It might still go out of balance, even if it is your strength. So you still need to rebalance it. But it's an indication that you're telling me that you might not have as many issues in this area because it's your strength. However, if you use it actively, if you use this energy actively to be of service, so if you're a teacher, you are teaching day and night, you're helping a lot of students in your life and things like that, you're telling me that you are also using this a lot. That means you still need to rebalance it. So it's not like it will never go out of balance because this is your strength. And physically, it governs your legs, ankles, and feet, your structure, muscles, bowel movement, circulation system, the goi area. If you have sciatica, a lot of people do, you might have an imbalance in both, actually, the root chakra and the sacral chakra. I will talk about the sacral in a minute. And so if you have any physical symptom in this area, your red aura layer is out of balance. That's telling me that. And also, emotionally, it's you feel like if you have like anxiety and depression, your red aura layer is blocked. And if you also have like anger, aggression, greed, control, or hoarding, you're telling me that you have an overactive emotionally in your red aura layer. If you're balanced, you will feel a sense of safety, security. You will also understand, any opportunities and danger. You can smell them, but you're not overthinking or overly fearful about them. So that's your emotional manifestation of a red aura, either wound or lesson. Now, this aura layer is a reflection of the sum of our karma. Both karma is just anything that we brought in from our past life. So past life wounds or gifts, both negative or positive. Ancestral wounds, gifts. I talk about, if it is a collective wound, if you're Jewish, right? If you have any negative thoughts occurring in this area, that means your red aura layer is also out of balance. Now, spiritually, this chakra is developed when we are still in our mother's wounds. It's literally when your soul incarnated in your mother's wounds until you're about 7 years old. It's already developing in this aura layer. So it tells me, who we are. It tells us who we are, why are we here, and also the lessons we're here to learn. And so those are the self checkups. I call it the aura layer health checkups. Whether you have any symptoms in this area, if so, you might healing or learning a red aura soul lesson. Now, I also listed some holistic energy medicine. Now, energy is at a level, it's not a physical, so it's to help you to balance your aura health. So crystal-wise, as you can see, I created a crystal grid for the root chakra right here. And so crystal-wise, when it's blocked, it's good to use red color. And when it's overactive, you want to use a complementary or a complementary color. So the complementary color of red is green. So that's why you see, Amazonite, moss agate, those are green crystals. If you are overactive, meaning that when you hear, you can see like overactive, you are prone to, anger, aggression, greed, or paranoia, you should actually use a green crystal or a black crystal. That also helps, like hematite, black obsidian, sulfate obsidian. And for general balance, it's this energy, it's more, balanced, like moonstone and carnelian. Those are really good for general balance. Now you can use it like, for me, like I'm drinking some crystal water. It's non-direct method. I put some crystal, it's clear quartz. I put it on the bottom of my bottle and I drink my water like tea. Today I make a tea, it's on the top. So that will let the energy of the crystal transmit into the water that you're drinking. So that's one way of doing crystal. How to work with crystal, it's also like you can wear it on yourself to raise your vibration, the particular crystal. And also I listed out some yoga pose, what type of food you can eat, essential oil you can use, and herbs, and all of these. And also the feng shui energy direction is like, when you are having issues in those areas, in this red aura layer, it's good that you meditate or you sleep facing these directions. So if you have a problem with your red aura layer, I would recommend you to face northeast or southwest of your room, to meditate. And also solfeggio frequency, it's a sound healing method, because different aura layer is associated with different frequencies. Just like your aura is just color is just wavelength. So energy is all about frequencies and wavelength. That's why when you play 396 hertz music, it's associated with it's almost like a tuning fork, like tunes you back into harmony. And archangels that is really good for this aura layer to call a point for healing is Ariel and Sandalphon. And spirit guides, typically, if this aura layer is your strength, you typically, one of your spirit guides, it's from your ancestor. So positive ancestor guides from the past, the ones that you have met in this lifetime or you haven't met in this lifetime but have already passed. So if this aura layer is your strength, you also have these strength psychic abilities, like physical sympathy, basically ability to feel other people's physical symptom, even though you don't know what's going on, but you might pick up what's happening. And also clairsalience is able to smell. Remember, it's related to smell, this aura layer. That's also why. And also discover some facts about others by just touching their object. Those are your psychic abilities. Now we're going to talk about psychic abilities and spirit guides a little bit deeper in our day 3 live. That's on next Tuesday, same time. And spiritual practice to heal or balance. It's Ayurveda. Ayurveda is an Indian traditional diet according to your body types. Practice feng shui, ancestral, karmic, and past life healing and clearing. These are the spiritual practice that you can heal this aura layer. So let me know in the comment on the chat box if you have any questions related to how to self-diagnose and what to do to heal this aura layer if you have a wound or have a symptom, and then what you can do to heal it. I wait a little bit because I know there is always a little bit delay or lag between me talking and when you when you were able to watch it live with me. So this is the red aura layer. I actually just had a breakthrough of my personal red aura layer soul lesson. So no matter what, we're going to work through all of these aura layers in our lifetime. So I was healing my mother ancestral line because of born in China and being a woman. And I'm actually purging a lot of it right now. So I'm still processing and integrating it. So give yourself time and be patient. As long as you have the intention and attention to work on that particular wound, you will be healed, just like different method of healing. And also the spiritual practices regarding each aura layer, I will teach you like even deeper in my Flowing with Your Rainbow course. That's a course that I've been offered for the past 4 years, and it's been helping hundreds of my students who heal their wounds, and also becoming a radiant self. I have results, and if you download the workbook, you will see examples of the students who have achieved transformations in their life. And talking about that, I remember Melanie actually came with me with really bad sciatica. She is actually a dancer. However, because of the sciatica, it's really hard for her to, be the best dancer she can be. So I, diagnosed her with, her Ayurvedic types, because it's a physical symptom. Ayurveda is really good for physical manifestation of a particular aura layer. So, I asked her, she was a Vata body type. So she did a diet and a khichdi cleanse. I lost my voice. So after about 6 months, her sciatica was gone, and she's been experiencing this for years. So that's red aura layer wounds. That's for her is more of a soul lesson. It wasn't like as intense as a wound like what I'm doing right now, healing my mother line. Okay, so the next aura layer we're going to talk about, I didn't see any questions coming in, so I think you're good for now. So the next aura layer we're going to talk about is our orange aura layer, powered by our sacral chakra. Now, this is where our inner child comes in. Our inner child is in here, the well in this aura layer. And it's the color of orange. As you can see, it's orange. So wearing orange or meditate with all shades of orange color is going to help you to raise the vibration in this particular aura layer. And the mantra or the musical key is D and VUM. And the element is water. It governs your taste. So if you can't taste anything, probably you have a physical symptom in this aura layer. So this aura layer also governs our fluid retention and hydration. It's really sensitive to stress because it's related to our hormones and reproductive system. the kidneys, fertility, and also the bladder, sciatica again, and lower back. So this layer is really relevant to the female, of course, male as well, the reproductive organs. So the moon cycles, if you have PMS, that's another out of balance area. And emotionally, if this aura layer is your strength, you know that you are joyful, because I was born with an artist soul gift archetype. So when I am my truest self, I really feel joyful, creative, have healthy relationships and self-regulation. However, if it is overactive, it can be manifested as, emotional swing, unhealthy relationships, and indulgence. Now, indulgence also including addiction. So if you are addicted to alcohol, drugs, or even if it's not that bad, even just chocolate or eating disorder, it's in this area. And when it's blocked, you're empathetic, low libido, so you don't want to have no sex drive, shame, guilt, and fear, and poor body image. So you're not happy with how your body looks. Mentally, this aura layer relates to the desire in forms of affection, approval, sex, food, or other oral stimulation like caffeine and cigarette. So any type of addiction. If you have any negative mental thoughts in these areas, it might mean that your orange aura layer is out of balance. Now, this chakra is developed between 7 to 14 years old, when it's basically our childhood, right? So if we have our living environment, physical, cultural, plays a really big role in this area. Your parents plays a big role. So if you have an abusive, no matter it's physical, mental, emotional, or verbal abusive parents, you might have a soul wound in this aura layer. Now so the medicine, the holistic medicine for this aura layer, crystals, the crystal you can wear for general balance, moonstone. Every time during my moon cycle, I drink crystal water of moonstone all the time. No joke. And if it's blocked, you want it to be really orange, vibrant orange color crystals. And if it is overactive, you want blue, because the complementary color of orange is blue. That's why you have blue or purple, amethyst, blue apatite. So here are some, recommendations for what food you should eat: yoga pose, essential oil, flower essence. And also, my office is literally facing the west direction. I'm also a third generation feng shui master and angel channeler. That's why also including, and certified crystal healer. That's why also including all of these in my recommendations. Now, the archangel that works with this aura layer a lot is Gabriel and Raguel. So yeah, I mentioned that my office is facing the west direction. It's not because orange aura layer is my soul wound. It's because it's my soul gift, and my creativity is my gift. That's what I'm putting out to the world. Whether it's creating art or writing my book. That's why I'm facing the west to balance my gift instead of just focusing on wound healing. Now, these aura layer, nature, spirit, and fairy. So if you're really speaking to fairy lately, you're really drawn to the nature spirit. You're telling me that you are either strengthening your orange aura layer or you're healing your orange aura layer. So I will talk, as I mentioned, I will talk a little bit more about the spirit guide and psychic abilities in day 3. And spiritual practice to heal or balance this aura layer is seasonal living. It's very important. So the view of the year, moon phases, different moon phases, and the days of the week energy. And then emotional releasing, because it governs of our emotions, the orange aura layer. So it's a lot, big emotions we need to process. and creativity and healthy relationships and boundaries are necessary. Now, I remember that I healed a client, Sherry. Her deep wound is in the orange aura layer. I think her example is also in the workbook. She was emotionally, like sexually abused by her older brother when she was a child, and also verbally abused by her younger brother. So now in her 60s, she came to me as a client to heal this. She finally was able to speak up. She wasn't even able to speak up for the rest of for most of her life, and now she can tell it's really stuck. This orange aura layer is like literally black. That's how I see it psychically. And through emotional releasing, living with the seasons, and learning, and working with the angels, of course, working with the angels, and I channel the spirit team for her and theta healing. It took her about 18 months that she had a huge relief. And the crazy thing is, her older brother is already passed in the spirit realm, but her younger brother is still living. After the last session that I did private coaching with her, her brother actually called her and say sorry to her, even though they haven't spoken to each other for 10 years. That was the amazing thing about soul wound healing. You don't need anybody who has involved in this situation to heal you. You are actually freeing yourself. Don't worry about the other people that's involved. Don't complain or blame others. It's all about you. You are healing for you. So that was a beautiful moment when she told me that her younger brother actually called and say sorry for what he had did to her during childhood. It's quite crazy. Well, anyway, so this is our orange aura layer. Do you have any questions related to how to pick up the symptoms and how to help you to heal energetically of your orange aura layer? Okay, so if you don't have any, I'm going to continue for our yellow aura layer. So it's funny that when I talk about yellow aura layer power by the solar plexus, because this is where self-worth, self-identity, and self-esteem come to play. And this is also when you are a entrepreneur, visionary, or a healer soul gift archetype. That's one of the strong aura layer you have. My husband is a visionary archetype, and he has a really strong solar plexus aura layer. And all the time, all the fruit that he likes to eat are mango, pineapple, and banana. And guess what's in common? They are all of the yellow color. Because he works a lot also. I won't say he's almost a workaholic. So that's why he's been using the the yellow aura layer so much that he has to intake more to recoup the energy in him. So this aura layer is located a few inches below our sternum. And of course, it's yellow, and the element is fire. It governs our seeing, our sight. Not the psychic seeing in our third eye, but just like our physical seeing. Now, physically, it governs our liver, our gallbladder, spleen, your stomach, the pancreas, and the lower back also. If you have any automatic nervous symptoms, that's also your yellow aura layer imbalance comes out play. Now, talking about the pancreas, I actually had a client, Mary, came to me with first stage pancreatic cancer. So her yellow aura layer was very weak. That's the first thing I can pick up. Okay, you have pancreas issues. That's a physical manifestation of a soul wound. So how I heal her is through here the spiritual practice. Of course, I use all of these, all of the crystals, the herbs, the food, channel with the angels. But also, it's about self-discovery, spiritual discovery systems. So I literally did a synthesized chart for her with Western and Vedic astrology, feng shui, birth element and gua number, numerology, enneagram, human design, and genie keys, as well as your soul aura color journey. Do people tend to eat more of the color of their chakra strength? Thanks for the question, Adam. Yes, people. It's interesting. It's going both ways. People tend to eat more of the color of either their strength because they use it a lot, and also what they need to heal with. For example, you mentioned about a throat chakra wound. That's a blue aura layer. So people would like to also eat blueberries, maybe anything that's blue. I don't know, like what else besides blueberry, even the purple cabbage, and foods that's blue. Or for me, I have a throat chakra wound, so I drink a lot of blue lotus flower tea, or butterfly pea flower tea. That's also blue. That helps me as well. So it's both way. So Adam had a good question asking, like, do people tend to eat more of the color of their chakra strength, or their I would say that chakra strength and chakra wound you need both to balance. It's all about yin and yang, right? You always have like the two come into play. And yeah, I would say it's like both, to rebalance it. One is like you need that color to feel better, and the other is like because you use that much of that color energy, you want to recoup yourself with that balance. So yeah, I was talking about the example that with my client Sherry. She has a pancreatic cancer, first stage, and after I did all of these um, self-discovery tools, and taking conscious and unconscious action, and also all the energy healing modalities on her. About 18 months in, she went back to the hospital, did a scan, and her cancer was gone. So that's the power of knowing where your wound comes from and how to heal it holistically and wholly. Of course, there is also treatments and medications. I'm not it is encouraging to use that, but also this way you are actually healing from your soul level, your spiritual level. So that way it's not just the symptoms, you see. It's also like you don't need to come back reincarnate and experience this this shit again, I literally call it, right? You don't need to do it over again. So that's what's powerful. Okay, I see some comment here. So good idea for the tea. There was few blue foods, so that's harder. That's correct. So when I talk about the blue foods, we will go into that. I have. It's not only food, but also like the herbs. You see here the herbs and flowers. You can use that, and the essential oil. You can use that either to diffuse and smell it, or you can put it on yourself for a self massage. Those are also will work as well. And also, don't forget, you can wear tons of that color to radiate that color energy. I'm wearing pink today because I want to speak from my heart. I want my heart chakra to be open. So I'm wearing pink or green, you see? So you can just wear that color to have that color energy more in your body. Now, of course, I recommend natural fabric, like natural fabric instead of synthetic, because natural fabric has more of that particular color energy in you. Okay, so let me see. My color is lime green. I love veggies. I love that. See your success. Hi. Yeah, vegetable is so good for green people. I call it green people because because you have lime is entrepreneur soul gift archetype. So if you're entrepreneur, you're really strong in your yellow aura layer, like this one, solar plexus, because you're confident. You generally are confident, self-assertive person. And another one is blue. I think it's your throat chakra is strong. So love wedges is great for you. How did you know which archangel and spirit guides related to that chakra? Great question. I will dive that deeper in day 3, so next Tuesday. So a C of Success has a question asking, how did you know which archangel and spirit guides right here? La, 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 and spirit guides that it's associated with a particular aura layer. That's through a lot of my experience and knowledge, of course, because I've been in this realm for 13 years. And also at the 7th year of my third eye opening, when I begin to see auras and tuning to my spirit team, I see their auras. So I see angels' auras as well. Angels are like humans. They have their own energy. Jophiel, to me, it's a beautiful yellow energy. Actually, Jophiel is one of my favorite angels that I work with all the time. She is the angel of beauty, creativity, grace, joy. You know, if you're having fun like a child, you are working with Jophiel. So this is based on what I perceive as the angel's energy that's matched with your with the aura color. And also it's also based on a lot of my studies. So I have a few angel teachers that I had training with. One of them is Kyle Gray. Actually, I have his book like right on my desk. It's called Angel Prayers. So I you know, there are many different angel books out there. He's one of the Hay House author that I've been working with for a while. I also work with Charles Virtue and also what's her name, Movana Dugana. I mean, those are all like, some of them are Hay House offers, some of them other offers. They also have, which serves as a confirmation of what I see at the beginning. At the beginning, when you gain your psychic ability, you always have the doubt: is it correct? Am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? Is it what I see real or whatever, right? So and then I always seek out, you know, confirmations, even from Google image, you know, books, other angel teachers. And then it's almost like a consensus. So that's why I put it in there. And when people are really strong in this aura layer, you normally see animals as your spirit guides. And talking about animals, lately I've been seeing a lot of animals myself, no joke. So yesterday I had a walk in our park. I see a vulture, and I was and there was an animal guide book that I use all the time. I'm going to show it to you. Give me a sec. So if you work with animal guides, this is a great book. I've been using it for a decade now. It's by Dr. Stephen Farmer. No wonder I work with Hay House to publish my book. He is another Hay House author. It's coincidence. I don't pick this book because he's a Hay House author. I picked this book because it was super accurate. It's Dr. Stephen Farmer, Pocket Guide to Spirit Animals. I can write it down here. We have Angel Prayer by Kyle Gray, if you don't know him. And we have Pocket Guide to Spirit Animals by Dr. Stephen Farmer. Okay. Also, it's overwhelming at first. It's overwhelming to see the territory colors. May I ask, through your study, how you were able to blend the strength, wound, main colors together? Yes. I describe it in our, okay, so I got a question in the chat. See Your Success is asking, how can I, it's a lot of information, right? How can I distinguish, when I see a person's aura color, how can I tell where is the wound, where is the gifts, and where are the lessons? And I explained that in day one's video, that when I see, so your soul aura color is your strength is what you radiate a lot, that color. And what you're lacking is the color that's on the complementary, on the opposite side of the color wheel, that you radiate less. So for example, if you're lime green as your soul aura color, I see a lot of green, right? Green, kind of yellow, blue, like shimmering, waving, but I don't see any red. That tells me that you are lack of red, but have a lot of green. That's what that means, that your soul wound is in the red aura layer. Then your soul gifts are in the green, blue, and yellow spectrum. Correct? And that's also my training as a professional artist. I work with the color wheel a lot on a daily basis for also more than a decade as a professional artist. Those are all my art on the wall, by the way. And so yeah, so you literally just like, what is the, if you work with the color wheel, I'm also an interior designer for, I don't know, for however ever long, because I use feng shui as my interior design when I work for my firm, and I do that a lot, and that also helped me understand color a lot. That's probably also how I can see that intuitively. So yeah, they are opposite. I think I can pull up. No, I don't even need to pull up. It's the same workbook. If you download the workbook, you go to this page, you know exactly what I mean. So here's the aura color wheel. Look, this is a typical color wheel, but I'm talking about, this is not for painters. This is light addiction. So it's like your TV screen. So this is the RGB color system, not CMYK. So if you can see here, if you're lime green, you're green. So you're around here. Let me see. Lime is around here, 11. You're this, right? In right here. The complete opposite, it's like around here. It's in the pink, purple, red spectrum, isn't it? It's your, like your opposite. Don't just look at one thing, but like look at the opposite spectrum. It's a spectrum of colors, and those you don't have as much. You're telling me that because you're this, you don't have that, and that's what you need to balance you. It's the yin and the yang. I'm a hair colorist. I'm constantly playing with pigment. Exactly. That's, you can see the polarity of the colors. Exactly. If you have more of these, you don't have that. For example, if you have, like, because I was born with a tangerine aura color, I'm here. Why am I here? Was born because I don't have much blue. I need my blue to heal my wound. But I have a lot of orange already. But if I use a lot of it to do creative work, I need more this or color to balance as well. So it's the direct opposite. It's the complementary. Personal aha moment. I love that. Exactly. You know, it's just intuitive. It's very intuitive, just like in your life. If you want more orange, you add this. And if you want to balance the orange, you need to put blue in your orange to balance it out, right? So that's how it is. Okay, so we can continue. I digress, but those are great questions, so I wouldn't mind answering them. And now next, we're talking about yellow. So yellow is it's developed between 14 to 21 years old, right? Your yellow aura layer. This chakra is about self-identity, self-worth, healthy self-esteem, and also our motivation to work towards our goals for manifestation. Now, people who has money blockages, abundance mindset problems, they are having a wound in the yellow aura layer. It was always enough for everybody. But if you have any problems around this area, you have an issue here. And also, if you have problem with self-confidence, determination, personal power, that's your mental symptom of this area. When it's blocked, you feel powerless, lack of identity and self-motivation. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing a comment. That's amazing information. Thank you, Alessandra, for letting me know. And See Your Success has another comment. I've only played with the mood aura, so I'm rethinking around the belief that I have a soul aura. Exactly. Just like our soul contract. That's exactly right. Thank you so much. That's why I distinguish our different type of auras so much, because our mood aura can shape and change all the time. And our personality aura is what aura photography currently it's capturing. However, our soul aura color, there is no technology right now that's capturing. That's actually my next development for my book, that I want to figure out whether there is a physical thing I can use to capture your soul aura. That's around your chest area, upper chest. So that's that one is the most permanent of the three, but it still change. Remember, in day one I mentioned that you still change and evolve, and you have a different trajectory as your soul grows. Okay, so it's not like it's always stable. So it's good for you to take the soul aura color quiz from time to time, especially when you feel like you have a soul upgrade, to see if you have changed to a different soul gift archetype and soul aura color. Right now, the most accurate way to diagnose your soul aura color is to take the quiz. The quiz is completely channeled. I don't have a say about it. My spirit team has. So please trust that. Okay. So we happen to have a strong orange and blocking blue, but someone else would have a strong orange and a blocking another. Do we just happen to be strong and weak? Okay, so Adam has a question asking, do we happen to have a strong aura color in the opposite side? So remember, I was showing the color wheel in your workbook. So Adam was asking, if you are strong, say if you're strong in the orange, are you always weak in the blue? No, not necessarily. You can be also weak in the yellow. So magenta people, magenta soul aura color, it's magenta is around here, I think, this guy. So magenta people, soul aura color, has a strong aura layer in the orange because she or he is an artist. However, his or her soul wound is in the yellow aura layer. So it's not, the answer is not necessarily. Okay, so Kimberly is saying my soul gift archetype is yellow, but major wound is in the blue. So exactly. So Kimberly is a healer. So her aura color is yellow. Her aura color is literally yellow, number 7 right here. And her wound is in the blue, but it's more or less opposite, if you can see. So if you're magenta, for example, if you're magenta soul gift archetype, your wound is in the yellow. It's kind of the opposite, but not direct opposite. You see the relationship here? So it's not completely. But whatever you are strong at, the weak thing, the weak aura layer, you don't show at that color as much. So if you are psychic or clairvoyance, like I do, if you see, you see aura colors, you can tell if that person is radiating really strong pink. That tells me that he or she doesn't have as much yellow and green. That's the intuitive thing. So yeah, Kimberly was saying that her aura color just changed because I remember she used to be turquoise, somewhere around here. And then her wound used to be orange. You see, she's here, but her wound used to be in here. And now she just shifted to yellow because she worked on her wound. She had already healed her wound. And now she's working on a different aura layer. She's working on her blue aura layer. That's why now she shifted to yellow. It's fascinating. What I love about this system is that it's so intuitive, just like See Your Success mentioned. It's just like the opposite, right? And then it's also dynamic. It's not static. It's not like, astrology. You have one sun sign, one moon sign, one rising sign. That's it. But you also can change all the time. And at the end of the day, you become this in the middle. When you become enlightenment and you don't need to deal with that anymore, you are in the middle. That's all the colors combined together, right? That's so amazing. So if my aura is emerald, so Alexandra was asking, if my aura is emerald, so you are a healer, and the wound is in violet and soul lesson in the other colors, does it mean all the chakras related to both soul lessons and wound need to be activated? Correct. So I want to emphasize one more time. Maybe I didn't emphasize it enough. At the end of the day, no matter it's your gift, your wound, your lessons, all of them has to be healed and balanced. And then you become white. So all of them, no matter it's your your strength, your wound, your lessons, all of them has to be healed and balanced to a degree for you to become white. Now, the effort of doing that might be different, because if you are already strong in your yellow and green, which all healers are, these two areas, you're very strong. So that way, that means that you don't need to do as much work to balance it. But if that's your wound, if your violet area is your wound, that means you need to do more work, more deeper work. It takes maybe longer in order to heal that, right? But your lessons, it's kind of in between. It's not your strength, it's not your wound. So you still need to spend time to heal those other areas to a degree. But it might not require as much deep work or as much time, right? Or as much effort around that area. I hope that answers your questions. Okay. Does it matter which we focus on first? Lydia, you are great. Oh, I love these questions. Those are all great questions. That means you're listening. I love that. And by the way, my book answers all these questions. You definitely need to purchase my book. And Lydia asked a question. Does it matter which wound or which lessons that we focus on first and which wound or lessons we focus on later? No, it doesn't matter. The timing of whether you heal your wound first or learn your lessons first, it's based on your soul's own timing. It will present you the symptoms. So currently, are you experiencing symptoms on your soul lessons aura layer or your soul wound aura layer, right? So if you're experiencing symptoms, now it can be simultaneously. It can be your wound and your symptoms having problems at the same time. It's okay too. It happens to me. So you can simultaneously healing them as a couple, as two going forward. Or sometimes if you begin the wound healing first because you have really bad symptoms. Like for me, I have nose bleeding, sore throat. If I don't deal with it, I'm like literally going to die and suffer. Then I need to deal with that first, right? So you start with that first and you're healing. And all of a sudden, your self-worth, your yellow aura coming to bug you. It's a lesson, not a wound, but it started to bug you. Oh my gosh, I started to have low self-esteem. I'm bad at this, I'm bad at that. You need to heal that too. So at the same time, okay, you pick up the yellow aura area. You're healing that at the same time. But whatever you begin with doesn't mean that you heal that first. So even though I begin my blue aura layer wound first, but it doesn't mean that I will heal my yellow, and then I started my yellow aura lesson, but it doesn't mean that my blue will heal first before the yellow. Because, my yellow, I might regain my self-esteem, my self-worth before my blue aura layer wound is healed. So even though you start them together, and sometimes the one you started first might not heal first. It might be the second one that you start first that heal first, if that answers your questions. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing whatever you want and you have free. Exactly. You can, Adam was saying that you can choose. You can exercise your free will to choose which aura layer that you want to focus on first. Correct. So it's like, besides your soul's timing, your soul tells you, hey, heal me, right? But you have free will. Do you want to heal that first or do you want to heal something else first? or you also, it's like a collaboration between your soul timing and your own timing. Thank you for the answer. Okay. So let me see what beautiful color we need the colors. Seem a bit more work, but remembering that the other colors go. Yes, Kimberly had a beautiful comment. She was saying that we need all the colors. Yes, at the end of the day, we really need all of them to become white. That's enlightenment right here. But however, when you're working on a particular one, a particular area, you can just put the other colors on the side. Once you heal and return, you can start that, or you can do it simultaneously. Okay. Alessandra has a question. She asked, do we need to heal from the bottom to the top? No, not at all. You can heal from the top to the bottom, or you can heal from the middle to the bottom and to the top, whatever you choose. It's based on your soul's symptoms. Now, I listed in that way, like I listed all the aura colors in that way. It's because it's traditionally how it's laid out and how it's developed. Because those, you see, this is developed 14 to 21 years old, and your orange aura layer is developed when you're child, 7 to 14. Remember, it's because I lay it out because of like that. But it doesn't mean that you have to do it from the bottom to the top. Okay, or you would hyper fixating your strength and healing process. You will have more choice short term. Yeah, Adam is sharing a turning point of his, that he's saying that don't just hyper fixate on your strength, because the healing process is difficult. Oh yes, thank you for pointing it out. I wish it's so simple as I'm just telling you in 10 minutes you heal your wound. No, it takes forever. Okay, not forever. The good thing about this system is that if you are aware of it, look, now you are going through this with me. Will you say that your awareness level has increased? Now you understand why you have these physical symptoms. Now you understand why you have these mental symptoms. Now you understand why you have these spiritual and emotional symptoms. And then you can be more consciously choose to heal it. Isn't it right? Is it much better that way than you don't know? Like I have all these problems. I don't know how to solve it. Now you know why and how you can heal it, right? And so Adam was saying that it's a difficult process, and you will have more joy in the short term, but suffer from the long term if you don't, heal this deeply seated frustration. That's right. That's what I mentioned about the symptom-based solution or the soul level healing solution. If you heal it once and for all from your soul level, you become a magnetic being. Literally, you become magnetic and radiant. All good stuff happen. Every time my soul has an upgrade, I have another level of success. Seriously, I was healing my blue aura layer wound so that I'm able to speak up as a teacher, and I got a contract from Hay House to write my book, right? And then I was literally 3 weeks ago, I was healing my red aura layer soul lesson. I'm literally healing my ancestral line with my mother line. I get another upgrade. I have 300 more people sign up to this workshop. Instead of at the beginning, it was, I don't know, like 15 people sign up. Now, I don't mean I always serve whoever shows up. That's okay. But I'm just telling you, your level of success and attraction to abundance, opportunity, the right people, the right circumstance is based upon how much light you have inherently inside of you. So if you inherently inside of you, you have loads of inner light, all the good things will come to you. You don't need to worry about a thing. That's what I mean by, learning and healing this from a soul level. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to keep going so that those are really great questions. And yeah, thank you for your sharing, Adam. So I'm going to continue to our heart chakra. That's where our soul is. Your green aura layer is where our soul is. Healers and warriors and and entertainers, those are also have a great heart chakra, like strength. in this area. And your heart is in the center of your chest, right? And that's where your soul resides. It's all about touchy. If you have that touchy feeling thing, it's your heart is telling you, I want to be touched. And it's the element of air. Physically, of course, it governs the lung. If you have asthma, pneumonia, or your chest, heart, high blood pressure, flus, if you have recurring flus, shoulder problems, all of these signs of aging, it tells me that you have a physical manifestation of physical symptoms in your green aura layer. If you are balanced, you are compassionate human being. I love my healer friends. They're always the compassionate people. And if it is overactive, you can be jealous, clingy, or people pleasing. You want to please other people. And if it's blocked, you feel sad, you mistrust, you have meltdown, you have a problem for forgiveness. Now, mentally, this is a place that we give and receive love. Giving and receiving is the same thing, just like the polarity of the colors, right? So if you have, you are over and empathize, or you have a problem in guilt and getting too much responsibility, you have a problem in this area. Now, this chakra is developed when we are 21 to 28. That's when we literally seek love, have a significant partnership or marriage. And it's also the first higher level of the 4 higher chakras. So it's less concerned about food, relationships, emotions, or money problems. It's more concerning of the higher realms of connection with the divine. It generates unconditional love. I love that. It's also the seat of your soul and your inner guidance. So if you have any problem in this aura layer, that's your sign. That's your soul telling you, hey, heal me, heal me. So that's a crystal grid for this aura layer. Beautiful green and pink, like what I'm wearing. And when it's blocked, you want vibrant green to heal it, like emerald and vibrant red or pink, right? Ruby and garnet is a vibrant red color. And it's overactive. You use a little bit more how to say, like softer energy, like pink tourmaline is a very soft, gentle energy. Rhodochrosite, crystal praise. General balance, rose quartz, right? Everyone should have a rose quartz by now if you are in my if you're in my course. We're talking. Okay, Christopher has a comment. He was saying that we just talk about people pleasing and the front trauma response and focusing on expanding the heart chakra. Christopher is working on her heart chakra. Awesome. I love it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of us still going through, this people pleasing phase, especially if your childhood, it's, you grow up in a family that you need to please other people in order to get appreciation, that's another thing. So thank you for okay. Hello to everyone. You're very welcome. I'm glad you are, having some more insights into your heart. And also I'm having a program. It's like a 10-week course with group coaching and private coaching. So for you to have the next level upgrade, it's going to the enrollment for that program. It's coming up next week. I think next Wednesday, I will open the door for 1 week for you to enroll in that program if you want to work with me on an even deeper level to literally become a radiant light being, because we will work on every single aura layer. So that way we'll cover all the spiritual tools to heal that particular aura layer. For example, since we're talking about green, spiritual practice for this aura layer is your inner child healing. I talk about childhood, right? Your self-compassion, how much love you can give yourself, and clearing limiting beliefs. And theta healing, oh my gosh, I did a lot of theta healing on my lovely heart healing people and share the work. Those are really great for people who want to up level their heart chakra and green aura layer. Thank you. Yeah, definitely check out the program, the 10-week Flowing with Your Rainbow course. I've been offering it for the past 4 years, since 2020. And all those examples that you see from the workbook are the people who went through the course with me and had a personal transformation in their life. So we will go through every single aura layer. Now you know that we need all the colors, not just one color. That's why, we need to go through all the aura layers. And even though you are not working on this particular aura layer right now, you might work on it later. So it's good to have the information when you are working on the next aura layer. Then you can have the information to work on it then, right? So it's a great way. And Raphael, Chamio, those two are my loving angels. I call them the angel of love. Raphael is the angel radiating green in your heart chakra, and he's the angel of all healing. And Chamio is the angel of unconditional love. So he is pink in my vision, and it's also confirmed with a lot of other angel teachers out there. So this same thing, all the holistic practices and food and all that stuff, and also Christopher, since you're working on the heart chakra, 639 hertz, you can just Google this hertz solfeggio frequency music, listen to it before you go to sleep. It's going to help you a lot as well. If you have a crystal singing bowl, you can ring that bowl. Like I ring my throat chakra bowls every day when I was healing my throat chakra. So anyway, so talking about throat chakra, that's our next aura layer, the blue aura layer by your throat chakra. It's the front and the back of the neck. So don't forget, it's also the back, not just the front. And the color is light blue or turquoise. So you can wear this aura color and wear this color to have more of this energy as well. It governs your hearing. My hearing is not that great sometimes, but now it's much better after I heal my wound. So it's all about the speech organs, right? The thyroid gland, your nose, sinus, ear, tonsils, esophagus, all of these, the tongue, the neck, ear canal. And emotionally, if you're balanced, it's communicative. However, if it's overactive, you have ADHD, you're prone to outbursts or hyperactivity. And if it's blocked, you have autism, a sore throat, a shy and suppressed to not communicate. Now, mentally, it's related to our creativity and communication because it's closely working with your sacral. The orange and the blue always work in pairs. If you remember the opposite spectrum of the color, they work in pairs. And it's about, expressing our creativity. The blue, it's communication, expressing our orange creativity. And this aura layer developed between 29 to 35. It's also not only how to express our inner truth and authenticity and share our teaching to people who needs to hear it, but it's also our communication to ourself and the divine, communication with the spirit, the universal source. It's also an aspect of the throat chakra. Okay, so how you communicate with yourself, how you communicate with others, and how you communicate with the spirit are all in this aura layer as well. So here are some, holistic medicine, crystals. Let's talk about food because we talk about we have blueberries, blackberries, of course, also help. Coconut water is really good. Raw honey is really good. Herbal tea. That's why you're right, Adam. There are not many blue foods, but however, coconut water, raw honey, and herbal tea are really good as well. Okay, glad you said about the back of the neck, crown chakra layer just now. Whoa, I love it. Christopher is I was talking about the front and the back of the neck for and also the crown chakra, your heart, crown, and throat activation. Great, great. We're going to, after we go through all the aura layers, we're going to do a meditation, a guided meditation together. I hope you even feel the vibration even more. So you can use some essential oil also to help yourself. I love blue lotus tea, by the way. It's one of my favorite teas. I need to add, I don't see like blue butterfly pea flower. I need to write it here as well. It's called blue butterfly pea tea. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Well, Archangel Michael, if those of you work with Archangel Michael, that's the most known archangels. And Haniel is one of my favorite angel to work with. She is the angel of intuition. She was there when I was born because my childhood, my favorite color is light blue. Interesting, it's my wound color. It's my favorite color because I knew I need that energy to heal. And unlike a lot of girls who like pink, I like blue. And also because Archangel Haniel was radiating the color of light blue, silvery light blue. Okay. So as I mentioned, chanting, sound healing, is really good. Daily affirmation. That's also why I developed an affirmation deck. I also sell the deck on my website. HelenCreatesBeauty.com and auracolorwheel.com, because it really helped me to heal. So that's why I have my deck actually right next to me. It's called the Flowing with My Rainbow Chakra Affirmation. And those are all my artwork, all my paintings on it as well. And each aura layer has 7 cards with my painting and channel message on top. So if you're interested, check it out. So it's also, divination tools, how we communicate with the spirit. Also, it's a great way to balance and heal this aura layer for your throat chakra. And the next one we talk about is your violet. So your violet aura layer is powered by the third eye chakra. That's where your all-seeing eye is. So this controls, of course, the eye, right? If you have mucus problems, headache, the pineal gland, our intuition gland is here, okay? And the forehead, if you have any mental illness or problem with your scalp and your hair, that's your physical symptom right there. And also emotionally, if you're balanced, you're very intuitive being. But however, if you are overactive, you might be lack of psychic abilities, have nightmares or paranoia. If it's blocked, you might be you become analytical. You're not intuitive anymore. You do pros and cons every single decision you need to make, or you have doubt memory. Mentally, this is where negative ideas and thoughts set in. If it clogs up your creative path, sometimes you feel like a mental fog. It's really hard for you to see the way or clarity forward. And if you feel like blocked with new ideas and stuck with like an emotional and mental rut, that's where your mental symptom of your violet aura layer. Now, spiritually, this aura layer develops between 35 to 42, and it's our seed to our intuition and psychic abilities. I'll talk about psychic ability a little more in our day 3 live. And this is also, most of the time, this stream of data is processed subconsciously. It governs our subconscious mind. And also, it's also in place, or our intuition, to receive any actual sensory information into our conscious mind. Inspiration, innovation, and clarity comes from this aura layer. Now, this is a crystal grid to heal your violet aura layer. And, when you're blocked, I think Alessandra, I remember you have a you have a soul wound in your violet aura layer. Labradorite is really good crystal to put it on your third eye while you meditate. Same with amethyst and celestite. Oh, celestite is one of my it's one of my favorite. It's always on top of my desk. This is a celestite, a big chunk. Of course, you cannot put this big chunk on your third eye. I'm talking about a tumble stone, okay? This one is when I use it to channel my spirit team. It's one of my favorite to channel the spirit realm. It's called Celestite. Okay. I'm dosing myself with honey and tea. I love that. You have a sore throat right now, right? That's what I heal, Adam. That's what I heal. With honey and tea, heal my throat chakra. Okay. So you can reference to all these holistic medicine for your third eye chakra. And we will, and then it's all about develop your psychic ability. You will learn how to channel and things like that. And the funny thing is, I mentioned about the 10-week course that I'm going to open the door for enrollment next week. And in the violet aura layer, I had students to practice their psychic abilities on each other. It's a live online course, just like this one, like live. I will be with you live. And you will also have the opportunity to split up in smaller groups and practice psychic readings on each other, as well as schedule private psychic readings with other people that you never met with. That's like the best way to test out what you've learned, whether it works, right? So yeah, I'm so high when I announce the open enrollment next week. I hope you can all hop in with me. It's going to be such a deep transformation that awaits. So okay, the last chakra I want to mention is your crown chakra. Is the white aura layer. Now I mentioned this chakra is not included in the aura color wheel system because this one is on top of your crown, so it's not part of in the body, so it's on top of your crown. And that's the vibration we are going to vibrate once we heal and balance our 6 aura layers in the bottom, that to a degree. You doesn't have to reach enlightenment like the sages, like Jesus Christ or Buddha, in order to reach this white aura state. You can still be a human being walking this plane and still have a white aura. Most students, after the 10-week training with me, radiate this color already because I can see the shift. You can go also, even though it's your soul aura, you can even go take a aura photography and see if your aura, your personality aura around your face has changed. You will see more white in other than the the other colors that you have previously. So this, of course, it's governs our scalp, the autoimmune system, all neurological functions like your brain, your cortex, central nervous system, your hair growth. It's the integration of your body, mind, and spirit all together. So if it is balanced, you feel connected and in alignment with your soul. And if it's overactive, you feel ungrounded and ego-centered. And if it's blocked, you feel skeptical and hopeless, right? So when the crown chakra is out of balance, you feel unconnected and you feel like a lethargic all the time. And this aura layer developed between your 42 to 49 years old. Although some of you might not be 42 to 49 physically, but I'm talking about spiritually development. And most of us already past this age because our soul has been incarnated in planet Earth many lifetimes. Okay, and so that's your connection to your what do you call it, the god, the goddess, the universal energy, Krishna, Buddha, Christ, the source, the Tao. They are all the same thing. That's how we call it different names, but it doesn't matter. I did not grow up religions, but I respect every single religion that's out there on the world that's asking you to be, to for your soul's growth. So okay, holistic medicine for your white aura layer. Of course, we have all the crystals, the yoga pose, essential oil, food. Food is actually for detox and fasting. There is not like it's not like you eat white food, this aura layer will be better. It's all about spiritual practice at this point. So that's why your spirit guide is the star beings, Metatron is a great angel that work with all of our aura layers. I work with him also intimately every day. I pray to him. And of course, I would mention this aura layer, it's nothing to do with your physical manifestation at this point. It's about meditation, connecting with your spirit team, your star family. It's oneness consciousness, realizing we are all one. And which is where we're going to about to experience. Because I'm going to guide you through a light bathing meditation. Right now, so that's the next thing we're going to do. So before that, before the meditation and journaling section, I want to see if you have any questions before we proceed. And also, if you haven't downloaded the updated version of the workbook, please do so, because I remember there was a few pages on this aura layer listing that are not correct. Okay, so I hope you download the newest workbook so that way you can reference them all the time. Like I print these pages out. I myself use it to either self-diagnose, self-heal, or heal my clients and heal my students all the time. Those are your reference pages that you can go back all the time. Love the archangels. Yeah, Octarians, Orion, Pleiades, Cyrus. I love working with star beings. If you are here with my first day live, you will recall that I'm a Pleiadian star C, and my home base was the Crab Nebula. It exploded. That's how I dropped into planet Earth. That was a beautiful, beautiful meditation that I discovered my star home. So which is where I'm going to guide you through. We're going to do a light bathing meditation to open up and balance all your aura layers, because we're talking about all the aura layers, right? So if you don't have any more questions, I recommend you to find a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down, and maybe get a piece of paper ready, because right after the meditation, I want us to do a journaling together to integrate what you've learned today. Now we just went through a cognitive process of learning all of these layers of aura layers, the good information. But now I want to guide you through an intuitive process to learn it from your subconscious mind. So you can just integrate it. You don't have to remember it so much. You will get it from intuition. Click, you get it. So get a piece of paper or a notebook, journal, whatever you want. I want you to do some automatic writing right after our meditation. I love the guides you do for us. Thank you for all the research and the gift to us with this information. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I really appreciate this message. I really hope it's my joyous moment when what I have to serve. It's like I'm living my purpose right now, right? Working example. This is what I'm supposed to be of service. I'm serving this to you, and I hope to you to receive. For me, it's as important that people also receive it well, right? So, okie dokie. Now it's time to do a meditation with me. Find a comfortable position. I'm going to do a light bathing meditation for us. I'm going to play some background music. Let me know if you can hear the music and also hear me talking at the same time, because I'm going to do a guided meditation with my voice. And of course, once I tune in, I will just channel the meditation. It's always like go with the flow. It's nothing that I prepare in advance. So if I have seen some spirit guides during my guided meditation, I will let you know. And maybe it's some of the message that we need to hear as a collective here with me today. So here it is. That's your rainbow spectrum. We need all the colors. I'm going to turn on the music. Okay. Let me know in the comment that you can hear the music. Just settle yourself comfortably. Sorry, I have to quickly went to the bathroom for 1 sec. I've been drinking a lot of tea myself because I want to cleanse myself to the best version of myself before I guide you. Not yet, can't hear music. Okay, let me see. I think the music should be on now. Oh, it's 1111. I'm so happy. Archangel Metatron is with us now. It's 11:11 a.m. in Pacific time. I'll be right back. Peace and love to all. Lovely. Yay. Okay, so we are on. Yes, Christopher, I mentioned this is 13 years of research and practice and experience all together. I'm not doing this thing alone. Yeah, by the way, this background music is also a theta brainwave music. So if you like the music, Google theta wave. That's the state or the brainwave that we are in when we are in meditative state. Okay, so let's tune in and maybe take 3 deep breaths. And so you can gently open your eyes. You can either find a sitting position with your spine up straight, or you can find a lying down position as the body feel comfortable to. Let's inhale love, exhale fear. Can you turn your microphone up? Thank you for letting me know. I will turn on my microphone. Or rather, I will make the music a little bit lower. So, is this better? Please let me know if you can hear me clearly in my. Okay. I get it really close to my mic right now. It's beautiful. Okay, great. I'm just gonna turn down my music volume a little bit. Okay, here we go. Let's breathe together again. Let's inhale peace, exhale worry. One last time, inhale joy, exhale negativity. Now let's gently close our eyes if you haven't done so, and bring your awareness to your body, the vessel of your soul. Beautiful. Now give gratitude to your body, to your vessel of your life. Bring your awareness to your crown, to your hair, your forehead, your face. Loosen up your jaw. Ease your eyes, your tongue, your teeth, and your lips. Now become aware of the space and air around your head and face. Thank every part of your head. Thank your brain for serving you every day. Now bring your awareness to your shoulders and neck. Release any tension there. Drop your shoulders and thank them for bearing all the way with you every day. Now bring your awareness to your upper arms, forearms, wrists, hands and fingers, and thank them. Bring your awareness to your upper back, lower back, your chest and your heart. Notice your breath coming in and out of your body and your belly, coming up and down as you breathe, in and out. Notice the space around your upper body and give gratitude to every part in your torso. Fill them up with luminous, loving light. Bring your awareness to your lower belly and your digestive system. And thank them for working hard and bringing nutrients to your body every day. Notice your buttocks, thighs, legs, ankles, feet, and toes. And thank them for helping you every day. Even if you are in a wheelchair, it's okay. Notice the space around your lower body. Fill it up with luminous, loving light. Now visualize tree roots growing out from the bottom of your feet, or the bottom of your buttocks into Mother Earth. The tree roots are growing through the different layers of Mother Earth, the underground waters, the crystals, until they reach the golden center core of Mother Earth. The golden light from Mother Gaia is coming back up through your tree roots into the bottom of your feet, into your lower body, and to your upper body, merging with your soul's light in the center of your heart, as if a light switch turns on every organ, bloodstream, and cell inside of your body. Now visualize a golden white light shimmering like a cascade of waterfall, coming down from the top of your crown to the center of your heart, merging with Mother Gaia and your own soul's light, illuminating your full body from your crown to the bottom of your feet. You are perfectly situated between Mother Earth and Father Sky. Now visualize your chakra system is like spinning wheels of rainbow of colors. These spinning wheels of energy is spinning clockwise from the bottom of your spine to the crown of your head. Your root chakra is like a red lotus flower opening up, revealing a crystal in the middle. Your sacral chakra is like an orange lotus flower opening up, revealing a crystal in the middle. Your solar plexus chakra is like a yellow lotus flower opening up, revealing a crystal in the middle. Your heart chakra is opening up like a green lotus flower or pink, revealing a crystal in the middle. Your throat chakra is opening up like a blue lotus flower, revealing a crystal in the middle. Your third eye chakra is opening up like a violet lotus flower, revealing a crystal in the middle. Your crown chakra is spinning, opening up like a white lotus flower, revealing a beautiful crystal in the middle. Now I'm going to call in the angels of the vertical plane. Archangel Metatron holding the Metatron steel like a six-angle star on top of our crown, cleansing our whole auric field. Archangel Sandalphon, the angel connects and open up our Earth Star Chakra directly to Mother Earth is at the bottom of our feet, radiating copper ray of light. Now I'm calling in the angel of the 8 directions to surround us now. The angel of the north direction, Archangel Uriel, holding an orange light torch in the front of us, guiding us to our true north. Archangel of the east direction, standing on our right side, Archangel Raphael, radiating emerald green ray of light, the angel of all healing. Archangel Gabriel, the angel of the west direction, standing on our left side, the angel radiating silvery white ray of light, holding a white bird, the angel of creativity and communication. It's with us now. The angel of the south direction, Archangel Michael. Hi, Michael. Radiating indigo, fire, electric fire blue ray of light, standing out back, overseeing this guided meditation and your connection with your own spirit team. The angel of the south direction, Archangel Michael. The angel of protection, holding a flaming electric blue sword in his hands. The angel of the northeast direction, Archangel Chamuel, with unconditional love radiating pink ray of light, and the Archangel of the northwest, Archangel Haniel, the angel of intuition, grace, psychic abilities, the angel of the moon, radiating silvery blue ray of light. The angel of the southwest, Archangel Ariel, the angel radiating ruby red ray of light, and the Archangel of the southeast, Archangel Jophiel, the angel of joy, creativity, grace, beauty. They are all with us here now in this space. They are enveloping you in a globe of light, protecting your aura, cleansing, recharging, clearing your whole auric field, upgrading all your aura layers. Now in this protective, beautiful bubble of angelic light, I ask all the spirit guides, be it your ancestors, animal guides, spirit guides, fairies, star beings, deities, ascended masters, to be close to you now. If you have any questions, you seek clarity from, it's time to ask right now. Dear angels and the spirit team of the highest good of all who are currently working with me now, please give me clarity on this specific issue that I'm working on. Show me symbols, messages, signs that are easily understandable for me, so that I understand my next best step forward. I thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel their presence with you. Maybe it's temperature change around you. Maybe you feel tingling sensations in your body. Or maybe you see visuals, colors, or images in your third eye. Now your spirit team is handing you a gift. They place it in your hands and open it and take a look. What are they? What is this gift, or what are the gifts? Now, when you're ready, it's time to say goodbye to your spirit team. But remember, you can always return to them and call upon them with any questions that you seek clarity from. We thank all the archangels who are here present with us today to oversee this meditation. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Archangel Jophiel. Thank you, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Archangel Gabriel. Thank you, Archangel Chamiel. Thank you, Archangel Haniel. Thank you, Archangel Uriel. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. Still enveloping in this golden bubble of white light, gently returning to your body, maybe wiggling your toes and fingers. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes and return to this room. Hello, beautiful souls. Now, thank you for returning back to your body and coming back with me. I love all my angels. I think Archangel Michael is the strongest. His presence is the strongest. They almost moved me to my tears when he was here with us. He's the indigo flaming blue of ray of light. He's here to protect us and telling us that we are safe to do this soul work together. That's absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Miranda, for letting me know it's a beautiful meditation. It always is. Whenever I channel my angels, I always love seeing them. I feel so much heat in my body. Great, yes, because the angels are with us strong today. I have a lot of heat in my body as well. I'm glad you feel it. You know, they are with us. So now it's a great time to actually do our journaling prop. I love journaling right after meditation because now you are in your heart space. So I'm going to open up to today's journal prop. So if you have a piece of paper or journal, you can do this with me now. It's also on the screen, by the way. Okay. So it's called the Soul Aura Color Self-Assessment. It helps you to identify what your soul is working on currently and what your or what you are going to work on right now and what you're going to work on in the future. Yeah. Thank you. I've been actually looking at all the comments, and thank you, Christopher, for reminding me of the Ross Cannon. Yeah, the truth bumps, all the goosebumps. When you hear the truth, you can feel their presence. It's amazing. So the first question is, my current soul gift archetype is or are. Remember, you can hold as many soul gift archetypes as you can, as long as those aura layers you work on becomes your strength, and your soul can choose to embody multiple soul gift archetypes at the same time. But right now, you can just write down what is your soul gift archetype and what is your current soul aura color. You can get that from the quiz, of course. And then the aura layer or layers I am working on. Remember, there was a great question someone asked, actually many of you asked about, it's like which aura layer can I work in first or the second or whatever. It can be simultaneously. It can be, one at a time. It doesn't matter. The timing when it start working, it doesn't matter. As long as you're working on it, you're aware of it. The awareness, the attention, and intention matters. So the way I identify the aura layer I'm working on is because I have these physical symptoms, I have these emotional symptoms, I have these mental symptoms, or I have these spiritual symptoms. What are the symptoms that make you think or make you feel, rather, that you are working on this particular aura layer? I'll give you a minute to fill this out and let me know if you are journaling along with me. And also, any holistic healing or spiritual practices you have already tried to heal or strengthen this aura layer. And now, since today you've learned some new spiritual practice and holistic healing tools that I mentioned, maybe you can try something new. Now, all of those holistic healing practices in the workbook today I mentioned, you don't have to try all of them, but you can and see which one resonates. And that's the ones that you want to keep in your toolbox. So, like the next question, like number 6, holistic healing and spiritual practices I have already tried and would like to keep in my aura healing toolbox. So that way you can always refer back to it. So even though we already heal a particular aura layer, we might need to go back and work on it some more later on in our life when our soul requires another upgrade for your spiritual growth. So that's when you can revisit this toolbox that you had tried again and use it again. So the next question is, what is my soul or spirit team calling me to work on next? You can also write down any messages, symbols, signs on this paper, and also the gifts that you receive from them. You can also write it down. The last question is, what soul gift archetype or soul aura color am I shifting into? It's okay if you remain the same, but that's a great question to just ask. Is my soul aura color or soul gift archetype changing and shifting? Of course, you can keep journaling throughout your day. And sometimes I receive my spirit guides message, even like later during the day or a few days later. You might not, get the insight immediately, but your questions will always be answered at the most unexpected, sometimes most unexpected time. So I hope today's live really help you to gain a clarity on what aura layer you are currently working on, and also the tools that you can have, to heal or balance that particular aura layer. And as I mentioned, I will dive deeper in how to connect with your spirit team and gain guidance from them on day 3. That's our next Tuesday, same time, I think September 17th, from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. I hope to see you live again there. And then day 4, I will, on September 19th, I will actually answer, doing some live Q&A answers, and also do a spirit message reading for you. So if you're interested to hop on live with me, why I doing a basically, I do a reading on who are your spirit guides right now, what are they working with you right now. If you're interested to know about it, you email me or drop me a DM if you're on Instagram, or write me a message if you are in our private Facebook group. And also, you're welcome to ask me any questions you have after the live. My email is helen@auracolorview.com. And I hope this information really help your soul's upgrade. And as I mentioned, that my door of enrollment to the Flowing with Your Rainbow course will be open next Wednesday, September 18th. That's when we go through a 10-week course together, just like what we're doing today. But I will dive, much deeper in all the spiritual practices, every single layer. Like, for example, all the spiritual practice I mentioned here, in each aura layer, that's the course outline pretty much. We'll go through it all together. We'll also have group coaching, and you can also upgrade to private coaching, and we can do some private coaching together to have a soul level upgrade. All of these spiritual practices, that's what I'm going to teach you deeper in each module during the 10-week course. So I hope to see you next Tuesday at our the 3-day live, right? Day 3. Flowing with Your Rainbow. We're going to connect with our spirit team, and it's on September 17th at 9:30 a.m. PST. I just want to double check if there is any last minute questions. If not, then that will be today. That will be for today. Okay, I'm going to stop to share my screen. Hello, I'm back. I know there's a lag in the live to my compared to my personal recording, so I want to make sure there is no last minute questions before I log off. And for those of you who haven't downloaded the workbook, please go to this website right here. Register at www.auracolorwheel.com/live. Thank you, everybody. Oh, the price of the course, Cassandra was asking. Yes, the price is, I think it's $14.99, so $1,499. However, I offer payment plan, so you can split it in 3 payments in 555 per month. So instead of one-time payment, and also I have a lot of bonuses. So it's not just the 10-week course. If you're interested in the details, I will send you over the link after the enrollment door is open. You can also subscribe to the early bird, the wait list to get all the details. Because I think I have about like at least 5,000 extra bonuses for you during the course, including our group coaching course. You also have like 49 guided meditation, all brand new. So it's completely upgraded. Nothing, it's the repetitive. You will also have guest lectures from my personal spiritual teachers, like the crystal healing teacher, Ashley Levy. There was a lot of bonuses in there. You will also be able to join my 2025 our visualization New Year spiritual ritual, so that for your after your 3 months 10 weeks with me, we need to upgrade it to the next better version of ourselves. So it's a lot of goodies in there besides the 10-week with me. Love. Oh, Lydia, thank you so much. Oh, you're from Dougal Fraser's Cosmic Community. Yeah, I was a guest teacher in Dougal Fraser's Cosmic Community. I think I gave a lecture on feng shui. That's like one of the tiny piece of I teach. Because I actually teach you a lot, because I think feng shui is really good for the red aura layer. I also teach you, Ayurveda. I think all of the syllabus, if you're interested, it's in your workbook as well. Let me double check. I think I included it in the last day of our. Oh, it's right here. You see, flowing with your rainbow. It's on page 35 of your workbook. You can see this is all of the lessons that I'm going to cover in our 10-week course together. It's the feng shui, Ayurveda, karmic ancestral healing. I just did it myself. Oh my gosh, it's some some deep work. And also, in the orange aura layer, I talk about your emotional healing, relationships, living with nature cycles. And a lot of people get a huge soul upgrade when they have all these 9 systems synthesized together. I also provide a reading for those of you who sign up with my private coaching. Is that I did a chart for you which synthesize Western and Vedic astrology, Chinese zodiac, feng shui, birth element, gua number, numerology, enneagram, human design, and genie keys. It's a one hell of a reading. I'm not joking. It's like you will gain super. You're like, it's like a superpower. You know exactly what the heck you're here from for this lifetime. And we'll talk about inner child healing, shadow work, theta healing, divinations, of course, sound healing, and the psychic abilities, and connecting with your spirit team. We are going to talk about it also in day 3. And so also of your corporate, like earth star chakra and soul star chakra, where you connect with your soul family, star family, and the quantum field. So it's literally my 13 years of spiritual teaching in 10 weeks. You don't want to miss this one. Well, anyways, I will dive this deeper next week, and I hope to see you live. And thank you so much for tuning in with me here live today and sticking with me all the way. We are about 20 minutes out of 11:30. Thank you, Lydia. The feng shui session was great. I'm so glad to hear that. I hope you have you gain clarity how to feng shui your home. And same thing, thank you for your congrats of the book. I can't wait for this baby to be out there in the world. So I'll see you all next Tuesday, September 17th at 9:30 a.m. PST. Okay, have a blissful day and tune into the energy with all these angels with you today, and see if you can gain a little more insights and clarities today. Okay, all right, bye to you all.